cracking? This gonna be the reason album review Porches. Um, I had to do it because no, you know what I'm saying. I don't think Reason get enough credit for his lyricism, and it shows that on his album. Now, in the midst of him and his president at TDE going at it, I had to do the album review. I don't do album reviews, but Reason is one of my favorite rappers. J Rock, Ab Soul, and Isaiah Rashad. I think Top Dog is the only label that got that amount of spitters on the West Coast. I think Reason is very slept on, and his sentiments is warranted because a lot of us fans out here in the real world wondering why y'all don't promote these rappers. They have a core fan base, especially Reason. He has over 1 million followers on Spotify. He does numbers, and I think it's the style, the way TDE goes about putting out albums. They got really very spoiled with Kendrick. You know what I mean? Kendrick was dropping hit after hit and stuff like that. That's not how a label works. I mean no disrespect. I don't want nobody, you know what I'm saying? Especially for Musa. I know how you get down in Top Dog. We don't want no dis. So let me get to this TDE Reason album. When I heard the album and I seen the visuals, because the video had dropped that day. Um Pitchfork gave it a 6.6, which I thought was very disrespectful. I don't know who over there listening to rap. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But from a perspective of a hip hop lover, and we're like we talking about boom bap, I can't really box Reason in. I would have gave him an 8.9, an 8.9, and a strong one too. And I'll tell you why. We're gonna get into this real quick. Faded off the porch and riches. I love the way Monet voice comes in there, and you know, what I mean, it's a strong track, strong intro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, it did sound a little Kendrick's, but it was hard. It did its thing. Now I'm not gonna tell you. Number two is my ish. Caucasian Estates. He snapped on that. The beat is on point. The flow is on point. Like just some records you play when you like at a festival or something. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's all I was doing with Caucasian Estates. Ants. I put the max back. Caucasian Estates could be a hit. Could be a hit. At it, at it again. Another banger record. Another banger. It's another bit. That's why I said I don't think they're giving his credit. He came on strong with the intro. I'm listening as I'm talking right now. Reason rap better than a lot of dudes, especially at it again says that. Now a broken winner with Sir with the clacking of the plates. Um, the only opinion I got is the intro's too long. You should have shown the intro. The laid back flow is good on this record. It doesn't disappoint. Jesus Take the Wheels hard. Sent to the Afterlife is that's that record. He got bangers on here, especially Afterlife is a record that most street dudes will want to listen to. Now, call me, call me sounds like I need to be on the Mellow Bar Spotify playlist. It's a nice record. Reminds me of Mick Jickets and stuff like that with June. But that wouldn't have been the video I dropped. Caucasian Estates would have been that video. Caucasian Estates and at it again. High Tempo Son. Gang is just was another hip hop track. I ain't gonna lie to you, Genghis was a little bit lukewarm. You know what I mean? He was spitting on there, but at the beat, I really wasn't feeling the beat like that. FTNA, that with Baby Tate, that's that joint. I actually paid that for my girl. My girl was listening to that. Gina two organized students, right? Too Much is another good record with Melly Mel. Bussin', Rich Mirage. It's a nice record. The track with I Don't Trust You with Dochi's name. So I listened to the whole album, and I want to do this. Reason I Love You, but we didn't need a 17 track album. There's two different feels on the album. You could have split that in two albums, part one and part two. All the mellow tracks, put it in part in the first track on the second album, and all the high tempo tracks you put it. You didn't have to give us 17. You could have gave us 10 on one and 7 on the other, and you would have ate. You would have ate. I would have Caucasian Estates added again, all the high tempo tracks on one record, and put everything else on the second record. Because I'm gonna tell you something. You might have thought Call Me was that record, but Caucasian Estates was that record that you should have dropped first. I'm just a blogger. That's all I'm saying. But the album was good. I give it an 8.9. Next time, don't drop 17 tracks. That's too much. People attention span is not gonna handle that. You know what I mean? And tell Musa I fought with, but don't please Musa, don't say that they didn't want to sign him because he fits right nicely in there. The only thing I'm gonna give you an advice that I think Isaiah had to do, Isaiah started to make tracks to differentiate himself from Kendrick because that's really the consensus. J Rock ain't had to worry about that. But a lot of y'all rap too close to Kendrick, and I don't know if that's a Top Dog thing. If Top Dog wanted you to make similar records toward Kendrick, no, bro, stick to your own lane. I'm not saying it's like that, but there was some tracks on it that had a Kendrick feel, and Kendrick ain't on Top Dog no more. That's P Lane. That's P Lane. Him and his cousin over there. Top Dog. Y'all got some soldiers over there. You got a good lineup. Reason, Ab Soul, J Rock. J Rock need to drop an album. J Rock need to drop an album. But that's my thing. Tell me what you think about the album. Like and subscribe. Go stream his music. You know what I mean? And let's get it in. This rap player and I'm out. Peace.